Sage World, it's Sage, and welcome back to my channel. And I am back with another video. Today I am bringing you guys the what's on my iPhone XR video. So today, basically I'll just be, like I said, going over just the different apps and stuff that I keep on my phone, so that you guys are caught up. And just give you guys a little review on how I like my phone, since so many of you guys have been asking me how do I like my phone and stuff since I got it in the comment section. And you guys have also been telling me that you're thinking about getting the XR and you don't know if you want to get it, so you're asking me should you get it. So I'm just going to be giving you my little analysis of the phone and stuff so far, and then I'll let you guys know at the end of the video whether or not I recommend it. So yeah, before we get started with this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, tap that like button, tap that like button real quick for me, and hit that subscribe button to be up to date with the channel, to see more of videos just like this one, and to make sure that you hit that notification bell to be notified every single time that I post a video. And yeah, you guys, we're gonna get right into it. All right, you guys, so to start off, we have my lock screen here, and it keeps darkening. We have my lock screen here, and you can see, the time of the day, and then you see me and all my gloriousness. I think I actually took this picture the day after I started this channel, so memories. But yeah, there's just that, and over here I just have the normal widgets that anybody would have on this side of the screen. I just have weather and reminders, music, screen time, things like that. I have I have a lot of, most of my reminders help me remember different YouTube videos and stuff like that that I need to record, like that one. So yeah. Next, going on to my lock screen, I have a picture of my favorite football player on my favorite football team, which is the Philadelphia Eagles. Woot woot. And this is Corey Clements, number 30, best on the team. If you're watching this video, you're the best, hands down. But yeah, that's that. At the bottom of my screen, I have messages, music, FaceTime, and photos. If you guys want to know what I listen to on a daily, or you want me to start doing a music themed thing, let me know in the comment section below. I listen to so much. Yeah, I listen to a lot of different music, and sometimes I'm always looking. I am always looking for new music to listen to. So if you guys have any suggestions or whatever, you can pop it in the comments down below. On my Instagram, I am actually doing a music highlight. Yeah, so any music that I listen to, I pretty much put on there. So if you guys are interested, you can always check my Instagram. Make sure that you're following it at Sage World. I'll put that down here, and it'll also be in the description below, but at Sage World. All right, so scrolling over to my only page, because I just have this blank page and then this one. So scrolling over to my only page, I have my name on the left side, and if you want to know how I got the letters on my phone, then just let me know, and I can relay the information. But starting with the apps that are outside of the folders or not in folders, I have phone, camera, clock, which is just different, my alarms basically. Shazam, which actually is an app that I use whenever I'm listening to a song on the radio and I don't know what the name of the song is. Like sometimes, you know, like these newer cars have like radios that show you the name of the song, but sometimes they don't do that. So I always just use Shazam, and then I click this button and it'll listen to the song and it'll pick it up and stuff like that. But yeah, there's that. I have YouTube Studio to keep up with like all of the stuff for the channel. I have Forever 21, which is my favorite store ever in life. Next to Foot Locker. I don't use the app really. I mean, I use the app to look at like different clothes and stuff like that. But I feel like the app and the website are like setups for disappointment, because a lot of the time I'll like look on the website and they have the item, right? Because I'm not the type of person to order stuff offline, because or like off of the websites, because I just don't trust the system. That's just me. But like I feel like they always show what they have, and then when you go to the store to look for it, they don't have it ever. Why is that a thing? Tell me. Anyways, next I have Episode, which is this really cool game. I'm sure a lot of you guys play it. I really like this game, even though I don't really play it all that much. I do play it from time to time when I have like nothing else to do, or I'm like waiting or something. It's basically this game where a lot of the times you can create your own character, or you can write your own like story, which is, you know, called an episode, even though it's a, yeah. But basically the gist of the game is you follow a storyline with like set characters. A lot of the time, well, yeah, a lot of the times your character will actually have like a set name, but then you get to choose what they look like, and then all the other characters are preset. You know, you make choices throughout the different episodes of the story, and basically those choices affect what happens later on. You know, it's like the butterfly effect, basically. Each choice leads to a different ending. So there's that. And then there's this game I have called BitLife, and I play it almost every day, and I love this game. Ever since my friend told me about it, I've been addicted. So it's basically this game. It's like it's a life simulator, basically. You would go ahead and you would click new life, because when you first get it, I do believe all they have on there is just a blank screen and then new life. So you would click new life, and you basically go through, sorry about that, y'all, the camera cut out. Anyways, basically for BitLife, you would just go through this whole life of another person. They randomize the name, they randomize the country that they're from. BitLife is always updating, and there's always new stuff with it. There's a lot of different features to this game, and it is one of my favorite games ever. Now, I have a mobile game addiction, just a slight mobile game addiction. I can honestly say this is hands down like my favorite game. Like, this is one of the only games that has stayed on my phone consistently since I got it. And I've not been compelled to delete it at all. Which never happens. Trust me, you guys. I go through mobile games like clothes every day. Anyways, next I have GarageBand, and everybody knows how GarageBand works. You know, it's just the music recording. I really only use GarageBand when I want like a new ringtone or something like that, but I like my ringtone, and I've had it since I've had, I want to say, my iPhone 6, which was like 3, maybe 4 years ago. That might be a stretch, but I haven't really needed a new ringtone since then. I don't know why there are these notification bubbles here. I don't use it, and there's nothing on here, so I don't really understand that, but oh well. Then there's Apple Pages, and that's basically like any basic Microsoft Word, Google Docs type of thing. So I don't really use that either, but whenever oh my gosh, whenever I do write on there and I can't like pull it up like, and I can't like give it to my teacher, I'll always like pull it up on here so that they know that I have it and that it's not late, because I don't want to deduce the grade, you know. So moving on to our first folder, which is the media folder. I have Snappy Chat. And if you want to add me on Snapchat, here's my snap code, you know. I'll give you a few seconds, pause the video, do whatever you like, you know, and add me, you know. I am semi-active, kinda, on Snapchat. So if you want like the everyday logistics of my life, you know, outside of just the days that I record, outside of just the days that I post and stuff like that, you know, if you really want to get to know me, Snapchat. Because Snapchat. Next I have Instagram. And like I said, okay. So like I was saying, this is Instagram, and you know, you guys can follow me at Sage World, you know, to keep up on day-to-day things as well. I don't post as often as I think I do or I want to do. I'm working on it, but yeah, so this is what we have so far, as semi-plain as it is. This is what we have. So yeah, you know, if you know, if you're not really into Snapchat, because I don't blame you, Snapchat can be a little much, especially after the update, because I know a lot of people either stopped using Snapchat or just, you know, just weren't happy with the update. You know, people would prefer Instagram. So if you prefer Instagram or you like both, you know, you can follow me on both, add me on both, because why not, you know. I upload to Instagram almost as much, well, more actually, than I do to Snapchat. So, you know, just letting y'all know. But this is what I wanted to talk about for Instagram, actually, my music highlight. So basically on here, I just add different screenshots of like music that I'm listening to. Sometimes it'll be, a lot of the times I just happen to post on a Monday. So I'm not necessarily doing like a music Monday per se, but I can if that's something that you guys are into. Like I said, if you want to know what I listen to, this is the easiest way to find out. So yeah, Instagram, there's that. Next I have YouTube, and everybody knows how the YouTube app goes. You know, you just click on a video and you just watch it like you're watching this video right now because you clicked on it. Ways how the world works. Anyways, Twitter, the next form of social media. So you guys, this is Twitter, you know. You can add me. I used to do this motivational quote thing where I wanted to post a quote every day to kind of get you guys in a very like high spirited mood. And I kind of like fell off of that because I wasn't sure, like a lot of the times the things that I do are in the best interests of you guys and what is happening. A lot of the times what I do is in the best interest of you guys. So I kind of stopped doing it because I didn't know if you guys were actually like seeing it, or if you guys actually like use the quotes that I was posting as like, you know, help if you guys needed it, or if you just needed motivation or anything, or if you just wanted to look at quotes. You know, if you're the type of person that looks at quotes, because I have friends that just like looking at quotes and stuff like that, and like reading quotes and stuff for fun. You know, that's what the purpose of the series was for. But I mean, I don't know if you guys are really like into it as much as like I was into it. So I mean, basically the moral of that story is, if you guys want me to start or restart the motivational the motive Q is what I called it. If you want me to restart Motive Q, let me know in the comment section down below. Hashtag Motive Q. And yeah, I just post basic things. Like the other day, my computer was not working. I basically had like no storage, so I had to essentially store all of my old stuff onto a drive and stuff so that I could clear up space, and that took way longer. It basically took the whole day, and because sometimes it wouldn't like send or it wouldn't save to the drive, and then the drive got full, so I had to stop, and it was a whole thing. But on here you get notified every time that I post as well, and if anything is going on, you know, it'll also like notify you guys. And yeah, so follow me on Twitter at Sage's World, which will also be in the description below. So yeah, you guys. Next I have GroupMe, and GroupMe I use for basically just this leadership program that I'm in, so that we can all communicate and stuff whenever there's an event, and just to remind people of different outside events that we want the people of the club to participate in. Then I have Gmail, which, you know, is my email. I have Netflix, the best thing on earth. And currently right now I am watching Rain, The Magicians, Arrow, and that's pretty much it. If you guys have any Netflix suggestions, I am always open, because a lot of the times my younger cousin and I will actually like go on Netflix and we'll just watch random like movies and stuff like that. So if you have any suggestions for Netflix series, please, by all means, let me know, because sometimes sometimes I'll actually be stuck. Like I'll finish a show because I binge watch, because what I typically do is I'll watch a Netflix show while I'm doing my homework, just to pass time, so that I have like noise going on, because that's how it helps me focus. I finish shows really quickly, so I'll need new ones in case I don't want to like finish the other ones as quickly as I finished the one that I just finished. So if that makes sense, suggest me Netflix shows, movies. Yeah. So next, you guys, I have Starbucks, and you know, Starbucks, great place. Love Starbucks. Haven't had it in a very, very long time. But once I get some coin to put on this card and I get my license in May, y'all, it's going to be a movie. Just wait. Just wait. Next I have this app called Webtoon. And this is basically, if you've ever heard of an app called Wattpad, basically what Wattpad was, people write stories, and they're in all these different types of genres, and basically those get put, essentially those get put on Wattpad, and you can read them and stuff like that. This is the same thing, except it's more of like an anime style. It has more of an anime feeling to it, and it also is more like a comic book. Like it's read like a comic strip. So there's that. There's Webtoon. I read different like things on Webtoon like every day, so gotta love it. Next I have Chipotle, because Chipotle is literally my life. I had Chipotle last night, matter of fact, and it was delicious. I love Chipotle. So that's why I have that. And I have Kiss Anime HD, which is something I just discovered. Like, I watch anime, if you guys didn't know, I watch anime, and it is the best thing ever. And the website that I use to basically watch all of my anime on is Kiss Anime. And I just found out the other day, my friend told me that they have an app, and I was like you're joking. So since we weren't doing anything in class anyway, and we were just waiting for other people to finish, we just kind of like, I looked it up and it was there. I was like, wow, blown. So yeah, I have that. So it's like my cartoons for like, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah. So next in my next folder, I have the 2021 folder, which is actually the year that I graduated high school. So 2 more years. Really crazy. Could have sworn that I was just a freshman, but it's all right. So these are my apps that I use for school. Google I use every day, just for different things, but these are the apps that I typically use for school. I have Duolingo, which is an app that I use to help me with all of the languages that I'm learning. From kindergarten up till 8th grade, I was taking Spanish. And then once I got into high school, I started taking French. So the summer before 9th grade, I started Duolingo. I forgot how I found out about it, but I found Duolingo and I started taking the things. So when I started French class in 9th grade, it was like I knew more than what anybody expected, essentially. And that was all because I used that. But yeah, so I have French. So you can learn more than one language at a time. So they keep all of your languages up here. You just tap the flag. So right now I have it on French because that's the most current one, or that's the current language that I'm learning, and it's the one that I use the most. So I have Spanish as well, so that I don't lose my knowledge of Spanish, because I'm a firm believer in if you don't use it, you lose it. So might as well, you know. And because I am so obsessed with Japanese culture and everything Japan, and you guys will find out soon, but because I am so obsessed with Japan, I took it upon myself to kind of like learn Japanese. I was actually self-taught. Like, I self-taught myself Japanese from like YouTube videos, and I kept all of the notes and stuff that I had from those videos in a little book that I actually have in my room. And yeah, so I'm also learning Japanese, which is one of the hardest languages to learn, next to English, of course, because English. Next I have Google. Like I said, I use that every day for like anything, but mostly I use it for like school related things that I need to look up, because I'm in 2 English classes and then a research based AP class. So Google is my friend and I will never take it for granted. Next I have this app called Raise Me, and basically this is a app that helps me get scholarships. And they're actually called micro scholarships, but because they're like specific to the college. So it's like they're very easy to, it's actually really easy to get. It's just a few simple steps to follow and stuff like that, and you can start like, as long as you input the grades and stuff like that that you get, it's actually super duper easy to start earning micro scholarships that you can put towards that college. Unfortunately, the only downside to Raise Me is that not all colleges, what is going on? Not all colleges are okay. Not all colleges are on Raise Me, and that goes for like my top college as well. So that's the only downside that I've seen to it. But other than that, I think it's great. Then I have Google Docs, which I also use pretty often because of my research-based class and my English classes. It's like I have 3 English classes. I might as well, because of the simple fact that it's just that much. But considering what I want my majors to be in college, you know, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. Next I have Blackboard, and I use Blackboard for my dual enrollment class that I take. So you know, dual enrollment is like, you know, college credit courses and stuff like that. So that's what I use that for. Next I have Google Classroom, which is this new thing that my school is trying. And I just think it's okay, but I don't really see the point of having Google Classroom, only because all of the features were not given to the students. So it's like we have access to Google Classroom, but we don't have access at the same time because not all of the features are unlocked. And it's like, what is the point of spending money on an app that you don't allow students to use fully? But hey, that's do you, boo-boo, basically. Next I have this app called Goodreads. And this app I actually got because of my the English teacher that is in charge of the literature circles that I told you guys about. And this is how I found my book that we're currently reading. Oh wait, I read this book. Hold on. Sorry, you guys. Basically, this is a really good way. Like, if you're an avid reader, then this is a really good app to have, because if it gives you different like suggestions for books that you should read. It helps you keep tracks of the books that you've already read. It helps you keep track of the books that you're currently reading. Like for instance, here, I am the type of person that reads multiple books at the same time, because it is easy for me to read more books at one time than to read one book constantly, because I personally lose interest in a book faster if I'm just reading that. I don't know why, but I've just found that to be a thing. But basically in here, I have all of the books that I'm currently reading, with the exception of the book that I have for the literature circle, because I just started reading that a couple days ago. So I do have to remember to input that after this video. But basically right now I'm reading All American Boys, which is I haven't gotten that too far into the book, I'm not gonna lie. But basically from what I understand, it's about police brutality, and basically something that was so little that blew up into this whole thing when it didn't have to. So I think it's a really good book, so I recommend that to you guys. Maybe I'll do a book review on that, actually. Hint, hint, wink, wink. This book I actually really want to do a book review on, since I'm almost finished it. It's called American Street, and it's about this girl that's from Haiti, and she's immigrating to America to live with her cousins and her aunt when her mom gets detained by immigration. So I think this is, I am almost done this book. I think I have maybe a chapter or 2 left, but I am really close, and I really like this book. I really like this book. But then I also have books that I want to read, so I have those marked as well. Like there are a bunch of books in here that I want to read that I found just from being on here. Okay, so actually I forgot. So I put this book on here. This is the book that we are reading for my literature circle, because each literature circle in the class is reading a different book. This book I am actually reading as well, and it's called Children of Blood and Bone, and so far it is really interesting. It's different because it's outside of the genre that I usually pay attention to, but yeah, I really like it. So yeah, I hope you guys are as interested to read as I am, so you guys will end up reading and liking these books as much as I do. So yeah, you can just go on there, create an account if you want, and just I think you have to create an account, I don't know, but basically you can just, you know, look for different books on there, and then you can just go to your local library or go to the bookstore. I recommend Barnes and Nobles because you can never go wrong with them, and get the book and see what you think about it. Last but not least, for my school apps, I have Desmos, which is actually this I dislike this. It's a graphing calculator, and I use it for algebra 2 because apparently our SOLs are shifting to and if you don't know what an SOL is, SOLs are basically standardized tests, but basically for these tests they're shifting it to now we don't need graphing calculators. We can just use Desmos graphing calculator on the computers. I don't like it because I like my graphic calculator. Like, all of the features on it are actually really helpful, and I feel like they're more helpful on the graphing calculator versus using Desmos. But oh well, apparently this year is the last year that they're doing that they're letting students use Desmos and the calculator and the graphing calculator, so oh well. But next I just have Fun, which is all of my games. Speaking of games, the reason why Episode and BitLife are not in a folder is because I wanted to make sure that my name stayed on the left side of my screen like it is, and in order to do that I had to have some apps outside of the folder. So those are the apps that I have outside of the folder, and that's why. But basically for games, as I've briefly mentioned before, I have somewhat of a mobile game addiction, and I go through mobile games like I go through clothes daily. Sometimes by the hour if I don't like the game and I see another one. Ads are dangerous. You know how you ever look, you know how you play a game and it'll have like an ad, and then it's an ad of another game that looks fun, so you download the app that the ad is talking about, and you actually like it, and then you end up with a bunch of games and you don't know where they came from. Yeah, I'm that person. But basically all of my games are Fire Emblem Heroes, which is probably the only other game that has stayed on my phone consistently. I don't play it as much and as often as I should and used to. So I have Ball Smasher, I have Tiny Station 2, Resort Hotel, Disney Kingdoms, because I love Disney, so why not? Color Bump 3D, The Sims Free Play. Okay, now we all know I'm obsessed with The Sims, but there's no reason why I should have The Sims Free Play, and The Sims 4 on my PS4, but it's alright. I have Pin Run. These last 3 games, by the way, I just got like this past week. Like, I got them a day after each other. Anyways, I got Pin Run, My Hospital, and Fireballs 3D. Check out these games, especially Fire Emblem, because that's a really good game. Especially if you're into the Fire Emblem series and you like the games and stuff like that. Moving on to my work folder that I use for YouTube and things like that. All things work related, period. I have iMovie, Fonto, Pic Collage, which I just use for my photos and stuff like that. Video Star, Poshmark, which I actually decided to start doing. Since I have a lot, and I do mean a lot of clothes, some of them I have not been able to fit, or getting, like, you know, too small or too big, or I just don't want them anymore type of clothes. I want to give them away or sell them and stuff. So some of my clothes will be given to Goodwill, and then some of them will be sold and stuff like that, because some of the clothes are like new and stuff like that. So if you want to check out my account on Poshmark and stuff like that, eventually, once I get it like up and going, it will start appearing in the description down below, so you guys can check it out and things like that. And next I have this this app called Patreon. I don't know. Where is this, like, it's like a GoFundMe app, if that makes sense. It's like you guys would basically like follow my page, and if you want like if you wanted to like show support and stuff like that, and like give like donate like $1 or $2 or something like that, you would get a reward in return, and it's different rewards for each tier. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And next I just have my etc folder, and it is literally etc. So I don't really go in this folder unless I'm like downloading a game, or I need to be on my my notes or anything like that, or if I need to use the calculator, because sometimes in school, I will admit, I'm too lazy to pull out my calculator, and I'll just use the one on my phone, because sometimes I just don't have time and it'd be too far. Oh my gosh. But first I have Bitmoji, which is, you know, the little person, the little avatar that you use for Snapchat. I have the App Store. I have PC, which is, you know, time of the month tracker. That's all that is. Settings, Apple Notes, the calculator, Find My iPhone, did I say calculator before? Calendar. Whoa. Find My iPhone, calculator, weather, contacts, reminders, maps, health, wallet, and Safari. So those are basically all of the Apple apps that I don't use in one folder, and that is what's on my iPhone. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Tap it, as I said in the beginning of the video. Subscribe for more content just like this. Hit that notification bell to be notified every single time that I post, and follow me on all my social media down below to keep up to date on upload schedules and things like that. Whenever I can't upload, whenever I can, you know, the details, the behind the scenes. So yeah, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Bye.